Now we are going to discuss about the most important element that is called as metrics and KPIs. These words are basically used interchangeably. Let me explain in a different manner so that you can understand it. Every project is having their certain matrices. Even every product is also having their certain matrices. Matrices are basically those performance indicators which will tell the state of health of your product, how your product is working, whether it is driving the profitable outcome, or you are able to develop on time, or it will cater to the needs of a customer. That will be monitored by the you can say metrics. Whereas KPIs are key performance indicators which will tell the business outcome from your product, which will tell the business outcome of your product. Let's take example. You develop the website as a product, and once you develop the website, so many visitors are coming and you can say viewing your product. Okay, under that particular visitor, some visitors are actually interested in purchasing and some are stalkers like that. So that will be captured inside the metrics part. How many count of the visitors are coming? But if you want to see how many are profitable for your organization, that will be captured in the KPIs. Means how many viewers are converted into profitable, you can say outcome, or they have registered it, they have signed up the page, and they have actually paid the amount and purchase and make a purchase successful. That data will be revealed with the help of the KPI. That is the thin line difference between metrics and KPIs. But most of the time it is used interchangeably, but this is the real difference between metrics and KPIs. So if you want to understand the traffic, that will be monitored by metrics. If you want to understand the profitability and business outcome, you have to use KPI. Just like there are multiple examples of matrices, like if you want to see how many new customers are coming or returning users are coming on your app, then it will be captured with the help of matrices. Every time the customer is spending on a site but don't doing anything, that will be captured with the help of matrices like bounce rate, exit rate, and number of logins. How many users are there, how many accounts were created, that will be captured on the matrix. But if you want to see the profitability, that will be captured with the help of KPIs, like customer retention rate, means how many customers are converted and come back again and again. That will be called as returning users. Similarly, adoption rate, how much time they spend and how they have purchased in the first attempt itself, that will be captured in the, you can say, adoption rate. That's how these matrices are designed for all the product. Let's take very simple example. Suppose as a product manager, you want to improve the search experience. Just like suppose you are, every time we are searching a product on the Amazon, suppose you want to improve the search experience. How you can improve it? First of all, you need to understand why there is problem is coming up. As a product manager, you need to develop the product mindset. You need to understand why you have to improve the search experience. First, you need to find out why this problem is coming up. Suppose this is coming due to these reasons, like your search results are not displayed correctly. Because once you design the product, your search algorithm is not working in a proper manner. What does that mean? Means you get different outcome, but you don't understand what items are reflecting, or real-time results are not matching with your filtering criteria, or query suggestion is not working. It is taking so much time. You make a search right now, but after 2 minutes you are getting the outcome, or suppose it's taking 1 minute, or sometimes your app got hanged, search item is not working, and lastly results are not relevant. And now you want to improve this search, you can say, experience. How you will do that? You will go into deeper, analyze this 5 filter and check how you can do and how much changes you can make in the UI UX and the technical design interface, and then automatically you can improve the search experience. And which matrices will evaluate you whether your now search optimization engine has been improved. That's how you can design those matrices and KPIs. And in broader sense, you can see there are multiple issues are coming and which will be tracked and solved by looking at the matrices also. Let's take another example. Users are not you can say clicking on product. Most of the time, once we design the UI interface for the customers, people are not happy and people are not clicking on the product. They are just opening the app, but they don't want to see the detail. Why? It can be many reasons. Pictures are not exciting. We have used, you can say, different pictures which is of no, doesn't create any interest onto the you can say user. Prices are too high. You can say make the things overcrowded by putting the so many products on the same page. Searched products are not relevant to the query. Filters are not defined. The filters are too low, and filters are not working properly. So you have to deep dive into these parameters and start working on that. And then with the help of matrices, you have to evaluate whether this has been improved or not. That's how the product manager has to improve the customer experience. But this will be checked with the help of deep diving into the matrices and KPIs. So how many type of matrices are there and what is the criteria? First of all, you need to have understanding. These are the kind of matrices which will be used for the troubleshooting. Like it can be efficiency matrices, effectiveness matrices, means do the right thing in the right manner, and capacity indicator, productivity, quality, profitability, competitivity, and value indicators. Multiple indicators are there. But all these indicators are classified into two different framework or two different method, or you can say technique. First is called as AARRR framework. AARRR stands for happiness, engagement, adoption, retention, and the task. These are 5 different segments applicable inside the AARRR framework. Each factor is most important. H stands for happiness, that is the satisfaction. How much customer is satisfied? This will be captured with the help of user surveys. Engagement means how much the customer is engaging with your UI. Means how much time the customer is spending. Or you can say what is the average time the customer is spending on your app, and whether how many products they have navigated. Adoption means how many users after visiting first time they have landed up into the sign up page and they have registered it. This data will also be captured with the help of the analytics tools. And then it comes to the retention. Retention means how many customers are converted and they are now returning back again and again for purchasing of the product. And lastly, the task success, which is most important, who are basically spreading the word of mouth and ensuring the, you can say, referral to the further users. So if you want to compare with a simple example, let's have a look on that. That if customer is not satisfied with the checkout process, then how you can evaluate by looking at the store, you can say app rating, and this will be improved every month with the help of by looking at this app rating. Means ask the customer, they will rate it whether they are satisfied with the UI or not, and with the help of that you can track whether now this has been improved every month. Similarly, in terms of the engagement, you will see how many orders per customer has been improved by making the changes, and then you can evaluate it with the help of these matrices like average order per customer per month. Same is applicable for adoption, retention, and the task success. So these matrices framework is same like AARRR framework and the second framework which I am going to discuss after a couple of minutes. These framework are same, but matrices are different, and these matrices will be differ from company to company, nature of the product, nature of the business, but framework is same. And these matrices are designed during the product design phase itself, so that once the product is developed, you can evaluate their performance, and if there is any deviation, you can make it correct and then immediately improve the experience of the customer. That's why matrices and KPIs are very important. If you design the matrices and KPIs once the product is already developed, that is the biggest mistake the product manager is doing. Otherwise, you cannot resolve the issues on time, and it takes so much time to find out the root cause. So matrices should be designed in the initial phase only, so that you can compare the result and evaluate on time. So that was all about, you can say, AARRR framework. There is another framework also which is called as AARRR framework, that is called as acquisition, activation, retention, or you can say revenue and referral. Acquisition means how many users are coming and you can say striking at your website or application. How many of users are activated, means sign up page, they have already subscribed your services. How many of them are retained, means coming back again and again and giving potential revenue. Revenue means the actual amount they are giving in terms of monetization. And lastly, how many of those customers are promoting your product to the friends, family members, and in the social circles. This is the second framework which is being used, and under that you have different frameworks like this. For acquisition, you are monitoring the traffic, mentioned cost per click, search result, cost of acquisition. For activation, you are getting the data with the help of enrollment, sign up, completed onboarding process. For retention, you will get the data through engagement time since last visit, daily and monthly active churns. For revenue, you are getting the data through customer lifecycle value, shopping cart size, and for referral, invite sent, and viral cycle time. This is how you can track the data. Let me show you with the help of one basic example so that you can have a clarity. Like suppose 1,000 visitors are coming per month. That will be called as your acquisition. That is the total customers are coming at your newly designed app. Out of these 1,000 visitors, suppose 70% of the visitors have signed up, means they have registered on your app. That will be captured in the activation matrices. And out of those 70%, 20% are actually coming back again and again. These are your retention, means if the customer is visiting once again, it is called as retained customers. And out of these 20, the another 10% are actually giving the revenue next time. And how many of them are actually referring to the other person? These are coming under your referral. That's how your matrices has been designed.